welcome or welcome back to Crafts by KMW. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I appreciate your time and I hope you will enjoy it. If you do, please give the video a thumbs up to like it. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would smash that subscribe button to join my growing community. You will get access to my catalog of previous videos and get notifications of when I post new ones like this one. Welcome to all new subscribers. Thank you so much to all my current subscribers. I really appreciate you and I hope you are enjoying the channel. It is for you. So in this video, I am going to test this new pack of silver, gold, and white gel pens I just got. I featured these in my most recent mini haul video. So if you'd like to check that out, you can. But I didn't use them in that video, so I'm going to use them now. So I made a swatch sheet of several different supplies that I have that I use in my coloring books and that I often want to use gel pen on. So I did wax pencil, Prismacolor, oil-based pencil, Brutfuners. I did gelato, Posca pen, metallic paint, and then I did chalk pastels. So I'm gonna test each of the colors, the white, silver, and gold, on each of these swatches and see how they work. So these pens were $8 and change, I think maybe $8.99 on Amazon during the Prime Day special days. I think the regular price is $12.99. These are made by Ohuhu and they are cheaper than the same set of Posca pens. So the Poscas with this same setup of markers, of pens, is $14.99. And for me, the white Poscas never work. I have a bunch of them and I cannot get them to work to save my life. So I am really hopeful that these Ohuhus will work really well. They had good reviews. They are in a relatively nice package, so you could keep them in this. It's pretty stable. It's plastic. And it has a nice flat cover that you can tuck inside. So the packaging is really nice. On the back, it says that the nib is protected by an exterior coating. If there is disconnected ink flow for the first time use, draw circles with the pen for a few times and the ink flow will be even and smooth. So that's all the directions that there are. So I did use a silver and a gold yesterday in one of my books on a page, just on the plain paper, just to see how they work. And they are really sparkly. They are really metallic. I liked the colors. So I'm gonna pull one of each color out. I'm gonna bring the camera in so you are able to see a little bit better. So this is the silver one. I'm just gonna make a little swatch of the silver. Here's the gold. Now I've not tried the white yet. Let's see if this works. Okay, it is working. There is some white pen on there. So let me hold these up closer. So they're pretty metallic. They're shiny. So I like the way the colors look. So let's see how they work on the various surfaces, supplies. So This is a Prismacolor pencil, and this has, I think, 4 layers, and it was burnished with a colorless blender. So you don't really see any white of the paper anymore, and it has several layers of wax on it. So I am just writing my name. Now I'm going to make a little star. So I don't know if you can see how well it is on there. Okay, there you go. So it is shiny. It does show up, but it's not as bright and I guess in your face as I would like it to be. You can see right now, you probably can't really see that there's any gold pen on there. I can see a little bit, but it's not as shiny and bright as I would have liked. So I'm going to keep going with the gold. So now I'm going to try it on the oil-based marker, Buffooner. And again, it has about 4 layers of pencil and has been burnished with a Prismacolor colorless blender. So I'm just going to do some dots. A lot of times I make stars on backgrounds. So again, if you tilt it a certain way, you can see it. It is shiny, it is metallic, but if you're just looking at it flat, you really can't tell that it's there too much. So very similar to the Prisma. So now I'm going to try it on gelato. So this is the iridescent gelato. If you're not familiar with gelatos, they are sticks, kind of like crayons. And when you activate them with water, it turns into like a watercolor paint. They're lovely. I absolutely love working with them. So again, if you tilt the paper a certain way, you can see they're there, but just flat looking at it, not really in your face with gold color. So here's a Posca pen. Posca pens are acrylic paint, so you can feel that there is a layer of something. So I'm going to make some stars again. And I'll write my name. So that shows up a little bit better on the Posca. Again, you can see the shininess if I hold the paper a certain way. But it is a little bit more shiny than the others. It does show up a little bit more. I'm not sure you can see that, but you can see it a little bit better when it's just flat. So now I'm going to try the metallic paint. So again, this is just a generic metallic paint pen. So again, this is acrylic paint. It does draw smoothly on each of the surfaces. Like I'm not having to go over it a lot or it's not like not working. It is working. It does work well. And there you can see the shininess. Again, when you're looking at it flat, it doesn't super show up. But it is smooth. It does work well. So now I'm going to try it on the chalk pastel. So this has 2 layers of chalk pastel, and each were spread out with a eyeshadow applicator in between. So smushed into the paper, spread out, smoothed, however you want to say that. I use chalk pastels a lot in my backgrounds. So I'm going to make some stars here again, and I'm going to make a few little triangles. So again, looking at it flat on the paper, you can see it a little bit. So let me show you up close, see if I can. So you can see the shine on there. It wrote on there very, very well. I didn't have any problems at all. It went smoothly. Sometimes the gel pens don't like chalk pastel because it's a little flaky, and I'm sure some of it comes up as the pen is hitting the surface. But this wrote very well on it. You just don't see it super clearly. So I like the pen, but if you're going to use it on dark colors, it might not show up very well. I'm just going to grab a lighter color. So I have a Prismacolor. This is Grade Lavender. So I'm just going to give this a try. So I'm just doing a couple quick layers on there. So yeah, it does show up much better on light colors. And it's very shiny. It went on very easily. And you can see it when it's flat on the table. So it definitely, the gold definitely works really well. Does it show up on dark colors very well? Not very. It shows up very nicely on a light color. So now I'm going to try the silver. I'm expecting this to work really well. All right, let's see. I may be disappointed. I'm just going to make sure this is working well. Okay. Okay, there we are. I don't think I had perfect flow. All right, I'm going to go over those little stars. Oh, that works nice. Okay, very shiny. It shows up when flat. Very easy to write on there. That was the Prismacolor. That works great. Very smooth. So now I'm going to go to the Brutfuner pencil. Oh, just as nice. Perfect. Yeah, this works really well. Very smooth. Good shine. Okay, here's the gelato. Yep, very nice. I often do stars with silver pen, partially because a lot of my white gel pens don't work all the time, and I have to use silver if I want stars in the sky. But I think it just gives a different vibe, so I really like to... Ooh, this works really well on the acrylic. Very nice. And you can see that very clearly when the paper is flat. That is really nice. Same thing here. It works wonderfully on acrylic paint. That's really nice to know because I do a lot of night skies with black or dark blue Posca paint. So that is really nice to know that that works so well. So now to the chalk pastel. Lovely. No issues at all. Very smooth. It shows up. Very shiny. Perfect. Oh, so I'm really pleased with the silver pen. That works great. And I'm gonna do a little bit of lavender and see how that works on that. I have a feeling it might not show up as well on lighter colors. So let's see. So you can see it's very shiny and it does show, but when it's flat on the table, not as much. I think that's kind of expected when you have a lighter color on a lighter color. So I'm not too surprised about that, but just wanted to show you. So now the white. I have a lot of hopes on this white pen. So I'm heaping a lot of hope on you, white Ohuhu gel ink pen. So here we have the Prisma. All right, I'm just going to make sure that this is working. Okay. All right, so far so good. It's not as smooth as I feel like it should be when I'm writing. Now, when I was making the dots, it was okay. Hey, you can see it. It definitely shows up when it's flat. You can see very nicely that way. It is a little shiny. It's harder to tell because it is white, but it definitely has a little bit of shine to it. It does show up. Again, it's not as smooth as the other two. So now I'm going to try the Brutfuner pencil. Okay. It's good when I do dots. Now when I write, it's not as good. I'm going to come back on the regular paper again. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's not great at all. I can't really even write my name on it. I'm just wiping off the nib. I'm going to try again. All right. I'm not sure I'm getting any ink out anymore. Yeah, it doesn't do a great job when you want to write with it. It does a pretty good job with dots, but I could not get my name to show up well at all. Interesting. All right, so let's try on the gelato. Writing, it's not so great with. It does well when you want to do like small little areas. Like I did this little shape and it was fine. It does really well with the little stars, but writing, not so much. So I think that's interesting. Not that I write a whole lot in my coloring books, but I think it's good to know how it works for all purposes. So here's the Posca pen, the acrylic paint. So it writes fabulously on the acrylic paint. Perfectly. No problems, very smooth, good opacity, good coverage. I'm assuming it will be the same on the metallic. Yep. I could probably go over that one more time to make it more opaque, but it did work pretty well. I would say it worked the best writing-wise on the Posca, definitely. All right, so now let's try the chalk pastels. Okay, does good stars, good shapes. Decent with writing. Again, I could probably go over that again. It's not completely opaque or solid, but I was able to write on it. So I'm really happy about that because, again, I use chalk pastels a lot for backgrounds, and then I often want to add either stars or dots or other details with white pen, and I'm really glad that works. So that is my test of the Ohuhu gel pen set, white, silver, and gold. I really like them. So far, I'm happy with them. They seem to work pretty well and better than expected, especially the white. The white does work on all surfaces, which I'm really happy about. The silver does great on all surfaces. The gold does as well, but it doesn't show up as well on dark colors as it does on light colors. I think that's to be expected as well, but I was really happy with the white. And it seems that when you just scribble, so in between, I was just taking the pen and just scribbling it on the paper. That seemed to clear it up and get it working again. So hopefully I won't have to bang it or heat it or soak it in water or anything else that we do to get white, especially gel pens, to work. So it says that that's all you need to do. So hopefully as I use them, that will be it. Right now, I would give them a thumbs up and highly recommend them. They are really great for the price. Even $12.99 full price is really good for these pens, considering the Sakura jelly rolls are a few dollars more and the whites really don't work at all. So this is a pretty good value. As I use them and use them in my pages for large areas like backgrounds and things, I will definitely let you know how they are continuing to work and if they tend to break down or work sometimes instead of all the time. I think that's really important to know because a lot of times we buy new gel pens, they work great right away or with the first couple of uses, and then they start to poop out and be non-functional. So I'm really interested to see how they work in the long term and if you can actually get through the entire inkwell using the pen with no problems. So I will definitely update you on that as I figure that out, but I would definitely recommend these and say that they are a good value for your stash, especially if you're looking for a white gel pen. So thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I hope you have a very fantastic and a very crafty day.